Welcome back. Today puts us at the 6-month mark of our case study where we are promoting the #1 offer on ClickBank in the e-business e-marketing category called Social Sale Rep, also known as live chat jobs. Now again, we are promoting this for 180 days and we are promoting it with just using the leads from a membership program called My Lead Gen Secret. Now I want to do something a little different today. I want to actually show you the 6 months of how it's gone so far, and I'm going to give you the results for what our earnings were for each of the 6 months, so you can see, how it's gone. If this is, obviously a big factor determining if this software is something that we're going to continue promoting, or whether or not we're going to switch on to something else or something we promoted in the past that has definitely proven to get us results as well. So yeah, let's get started with this. So I do want to put out an income disclaimer that any sales information that I mentioned in this video, it's commissions and all that, it's just for informational purposes only. These are my commissions and my commissions only, as you will see if you watch this video. And yeah, so this is obviously no kind of guarantee of guarantee that you'll do the same. You could do this and you could make absolutely nothing, or you could make a lot more than me, because there are people that are doing both. So you do one thing at a certain is you got to be consistent and do this day in and day out. If you've been following along with this case study, I do this every day. I do have missed a couple of days as far as putting a video out where I for whatever reason something came up and I just was pressed for time, but I sent the mailing out every day. Now I haven't missed a day of sending out the mailing, but doing pretty well getting these daily videos out as well. So let's get started here now. So I will actually show you the results for yesterday as well. But I want to get through get through the 6 months of this and show you this exactly. I'm not going to go through and show you the offer and the My Lead Gen Secret system, how we get all that, how the mailing works, like I do it every other day. You can just watch any one of my other videos for this in this case study, and you'll see how to do that. So we're just gonna just get to the results, and so we can spend a little time on that. So here we are looking at here. This is the vendor provided affiliate page. Okay, now I've been through this numerous times. One thing I do want to mention is that with this case study and with this offer, rather, with you do want to do one thing, and that's join the vendors list. That way you can get a 10% commission bump. Just opt in there, and then they're gonna reach out to you, get your ClickBank ID. Which, if you don't already have a ClickBank ID, just create a free account on ClickBank.com, and then you go from there. Give them your ID, your ClickBank ID, and they'll bump you up to 85% commission. So you're gonna earn 85% commission off of your sales versus 75, which is the standard. Okay, so you definitely want to do that. So with that said, but I also do want to mention that when I started this case study back in October of 2023, the price point was $47 for this offer. And back in December, they reduced the price to $27 price point in an attempt to keep the members on for a longer period of time, because this is a monthly recurring membership. So to make the price point more attractive, they lowered the price in an attempt to keep the members on. So that obviously has some effect on the commissions that that we make, obviously, as affiliates, because they cut that nearly in half. But if they stay on for a longer period of time, that can balance some of that out. So with that said, we are going to go over to show you. We're going to start showing the results after I show you the email that I mailed out today, just for today. Here again, My Lead Gen Secret again. You can watch any of my videos, get the details on that. Here's the email that I sent out today, just a little bit earlier here. Just it's got the information here. Again, if I hover over one of the links, it shows at the bottom of the screen. You can see it populates or shows up. It has my affiliate equals, and it has my ClickBank ID, and at the end it has my tracking at the end. Okay. So all that's listed there. So now I will get right into the results here. If you do want to do this case study and you want to see how I follow a tutorial video how to do this step by step, go to the second link in the description. That's the playlist for this case study. The first video will be in the tutorial video. Okay, and you can also find this video if you scroll down the bottom of the description box. You should see 5 videos listed. The first one, again, is that tutorial video. So we're going to go back to when this started. We started this in October, okay, of 2023, this case study. And for the first 3 weeks, I did not get a sale, which is pretty common for this. It takes a couple weeks for people to get to know you and your offer. Because, again, these are My Lead Gen Secret. The leads are cold leads, or co-registration. They're cold leads, so that they got to get warm up to you and get to know you and your offer before they make the buying purchase. So again, it took about 3 weeks before I got a sale. So I'm going to start with November, because that was some point in November is when I got my first sale. I don't remember the exact date anymore. I could look it up, but we're just going to cover the full month here. So for the month of November was my first full month promoting this offer here. As you can see, I got a total of 8 initial sales. That was a $1 trial sale. Okay, 8 of those. So I think my first commission came in, I think it was like maybe the second week in November. I'm not sure, but anyway, total of 8 initial sales, and then my monthly earnings for that month was 197.71. So that's what I earned in the first month of this program promoting this offer. So that's when the price point still was $47. Okay. And then, so that's 197.71. Now we'll go to November now. November was the second full month promoting this offer. And at some point in November, I think it was towards the end of November, or at least the third week of November is when they changed the price point to 27. Actually, I could be wrong. It may have been earlier, but I mean, because we weren't given notice of when this was promoted. I had several of us that had done this case, had to reach out to the support to get the information. So they hadn't gotten it to us at that point. So I'm not sure exactly when the date was. But if I go back over here to November now, or December rather, you see I had a total of 14 initial trial sales. So that doubled it there from the previous month, and equaled out to total my commissions was 387.05. Again, these commissions are coming from the rebill off of the dollar trial sale. Because remember, this dollar trial sale is it's a $1 for 3 days, and then after 3 days, if they don't cancel and they like what they see there and they stay on, they're rebuild. The rebuild. Well, at that point, it was well, in November is when it switched over, but it used to be 47, then it was down to 27. And so starting now, we're going to say with this month here, we're down to 20, we're making a $27 rebill. So of those rebills, this is what I got then, 387.05. This was, for any rebills that came in from November, that rebuild in December, plus any three-day dollar trials that rebuilt. So 387.05 for that one. So that nearly doubled it, or close to double it. 197 the first month, 387 the second month. So almost doubled that. So now we go to January. This is the first full month of the new price point at $27. Okay. So went from 7 sales, seven $1 trial sales to 14 in December. And then January, again, we had another $14 trial sales. Okay. And the income was $635.51. So that nearly doubled again, because we went from what I say was 171 to 387. No, I don't think that was right. 197, 387, 635. So we were going. That's the path we wanted to go on there. So this was again the first full month of the new price point. So some of these reoccurrings were still I'd say probably the big majority of them were probably still the $47 price point. It was, so 36.11 was my commission for that. So it's 635.51. That takes us to January. And now February, coming into February now, this is when February, my numbers started to tank, as you can see. So we went from, almost doubling each month to January, or to February, where we have 470.39. That's not a huge, it's a drop, again, by about 200 almost. But look here at the initial sales, 6. We went from 8, 14, 14 again, down to 6. So an entire month. Now that was a shorter month, but it's still 29 days. So it's really only one day off the other, November and November. So yeah. But yeah, six sales, 470.39. So the only thing that really kind of saved me was the rebills. You can see I had 22 rebills here. Okay. So that kind of saved me. Get me as far as some commissions coming in. But yeah, February is when it really tanked. So we didn't go into March then. We had 13 again. So we're back up to pretty much where we were. 20 rebills, 413.60. So the commissions are still down. Remember, so back in December, I made 600 and whatever that was. There was 600 and some dollars. So 413. So that was March. Now April again. In March is when I started reusing some of the emails that produced sales in the prior months for this case study in this offer social sale rep. So I'll show you what we are for April, where they are for the month. Now again, these April right now we're only on the 22nd, so I'm reporting for actually the 21st. So basically the first 3 weeks of April, I'm at 330.88 with 7 initial sales. You can see the numbers are still we're back up there at 13, but now we're back down to 7 again. So the initial sales just aren't there. I mean, there are people that are doing this case study that are getting dollar trial sales every single day. And some of them, and occasionally you're getting 2. I mean, couple of the guys that I watch that are doing the same case study with the same lead source are getting two of those initial sales. So that's so if we're getting one every day, I should be up to 22 already, or 21, or 20, 20 seconds is 22. And a couple of those days where the other guys are getting multiple dollar trial sales with the same lead source. So again, it is a numbers game, and everybody's numbers are different. 16 rebills, 330.88. So that's where we're at for the month of April. So hopefully it'll be a little higher than last month, but I don't think it's going to be much higher. So we're kind of struggling here to keep the sales. You remember, I have to just for my Lead Gen Secret alone, for those 10 accounts, I'm paying $300 a month. So I mean, just to break even, and I need to be in profit. I want to be in profit in order to make it worthwhile. Or I'm not going to keep promoting it. But if we keep going in the right direction, if we keep going, the commissions keep increasing, that's what we want. So if you're looking at the thumbnails of my videos, you can see a lot of times the daily amount is increasing there, the sales. But on my end, I got to be looking at the earnings, because it can kind of play a trick on you as far as what commissions you're really getting, what it looks like on the thumbnail, because again, I am adding up, and it's it's in a continual amount. But if your numbers are increasing, if I look at by looking at thumbnails and seeing that number increasing, you think, well, this guy's getting sales every day, and is no, that's not the case. Because the true number is your net earnings that could come from what you're doing with that. So that's where we're at for the 6 months. So I just wanted to do this a little differently and show this how we are here. So if I go for see how we did yesterday. So if I just go click on yesterday here, yesterday was the 21st, today's the 22nd. I had one rebill for a 2068. So no initial sale, again, no initial sale. But we did get a rebill for 2068. So I did get one sale. I'm happy about that, getting a sale. I don't want to make it sound like I'm not happy for the commissions that I'm getting. I am, but I want to be further along than I am. I should be further along than what I am, being we're 6 months into this, and I'm talking. This is every day 6 months. I'm sending out. Like I say, I haven't missed a day, and I'm not. That's 180 days of sending emails out to the same live chat jobs offer. And again, I'm emailing over 1.4 million Lead Gen Secret leads a day with this case study. And of those 1.4 million that I have in all 10 of my accounts, 2,000 of those leads every single day are brand new. A brand new 2,000 leads I'm sending to this offer every single day, because I'm getting 200 new leads in all of my accounts. So always fresh eyes seeing this offer. So anyway, that's where we're at for that. So I just wanted to put that out there. Now, if I do go, and let's do it this way. So what if I go back, first go back to November 1st, I go through, this is what I can put on my thumbnail then, because through yesterday, which would have been the 21st, if I do it that way, you're going to see now the earnings are going to be, for the whole first 6 months, for the 6 months of this, $2,435.14. That's my total earnings, my net earnings for 6 months. And really, for promoting this many leads to it, that's really not a whole lot. And 62 initial sales. If I was getting here's another way to look at this. If I was getting one $1 trial sale a day, like some of the other guys are getting, 6 months, this number would be 180 instead of 60. So we're talking, only a third of what the other guys are getting for the same amount and more leads. Again, that has a lot to do with the what kind of emails you're sending. I have started, when I started this case today, I was using just to copy and paste emails as they were, just because that's exactly what they're doing. So I wanted to do exactly what they were doing to hopefully get to similar results. But that just doesn't seem to be the case for me. It didn't work out like that. So I've been reworking emails. Again, like I mentioned earlier, I'm redoing resending ones that produced sales in the past in an attempt to bring these numbers up. So 62 initial trial sales, 103 rebills. So double the rebills from my sales. So that's good. But again, the rebills, now reason this is double here is because because it's reoccurring. There's months stacking up, probably a couple months worth here, and like 2 and 3 people stayed on 2 and 3 months at a time, that this number is going to be higher than this. So that's where we're at. 2435 is where the first 6 months came in at, sales wise. So, for it, you know, it could be better, obviously, but it could be worse too. So you got to keep that in mind too. So, I can't compare my numbers to somebody else. I mean, I can use them as a guideline, but everybody's numbers are different. So that's the takeaway from this. So just you stick with it and be consistent, which I have been with it. Obviously, I haven't missed a day of sending an email out. Um, so if you like these videos, these daily videos, and how we're doing with this, give it a thumbs up. I bet it helps. It really helps the video on the channel. More than you probably imagine it does, but it really does. So I appreciate if you do that. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. Hit the notification bell. And then have any comments or suggestions. Are you doing this? There's people that are doing this, obviously, that are making videos on it. I'm tracking it every day like this, like I am. But yeah, let me know what your numbers are if you're doing this, or if you have any suggestions. I'm gladly take them. I do. I respond to everybody, so let me know what you think. Okay, so with that said, I do have 4 links in the description for you. The first one is my link to the My Lead Gen Seeker system. Click on that. I'll take you. That's my affiliate link, and I'll take you to get some more information on it. And yeah, if you want to get started, there's a link there to get started. There on that page. The second link in the description is a playlist for this case study where you can watch all the videos or see them all, how we did, how we're doing with that. The first video in that playlist is the tutorial video. And the third link in the description is a link to my website. I do sell solo ad traffic. It's a totally different lead source, for you if than the My Lead Gen Secret. I do not use the My Lead Gen Secret leads for my solo ad business. It's a higher quality lead I have over there. So I do have 2 main niches there: the business opportunity niche and the health niche. Let's see, the fourth link is where you can get over 200 email swipes. These are written by professional copywriters for a multi 7-figure earner. He's made a lot of money with these, and he's made these email swipes available to you and I now. If you want to check those out, that's the fourth link in the description. So that's where we're going to wrap it up today. Thanks for sticking around. If you made it this far, I really appreciate it. Give me a thumbs up again if you would. Yeah, so that's where we're at for the first 6 months. And how long am I going to continue doing this case study with this social sale rep offer? I don't know. We'll see. If the numbers continue to improve as far as my commissions go, if they keep going in the right direction, we'll keep going with it. But obviously, you have to do what's right for your business. It's your business, so you do what's right for it, obviously. So we'll just leave it at that and go from there. So again, thanks for your time, and I will see you in the next video. All right, bye for now.